Hello class, today we're going to learn about investment decision making. We're going to look at what criteria the firm uses to make decisions. And basically how firm make decision is using the NPV analysis, net present value analysis. And basically what the firm does is that the firm, if there's only one project, what the firm does is basically the firm looks at the present value of the benefit and compare that with the present value of the cost and seeing if which one is bigger. If the present value of the benefit is greater than the present value of the cost, then the firm will accept the project. And if there are multiple projects, then the firm will choose the project with the highest NPV, the highest net present value. And some assumption that you need to know is that for costs, we're assuming that the costs are at the beginning of each period. So all the costs are assumed to be at the beginning of each period unless otherwise stated. And then we're also assuming that all the benefits are at the end of the period. Example 1, your old car costs you $400 per month in gas and repairs. If you replace it, you could sell the old car immediately for $2,000. To buy a new car that will last 7 years, you need to pay out $12,500 immediately. Gas and repair will cost you only $180 per month on the new car. Interest is 15% compounded monthly. Should you buy a new car? Alternative 1. Or should you keep the old car? Alternative 2. Compute the net present value of each alternative and determine which alternative should be accepted or rejected according to the net present value criterion. So what we have here is two options. We have the first option, which is to buy the car, and then we have the second option, which is to keep the old car. In this case, we're going to do the second option first. We're going to look at keeping the old car first. So what we have is $400 per month in gas and repair. So that's your PMT, and then PY is 12. So that's why we have negative 400 for PMT, and PY is 12. And then the new car will last for 7 years. So we're assuming that the old car will last for 7 years as well. So T equals to 7. So when we calculate N equals T times PY. So we have 84. And then we're given that the interest is 15% compounded monthly. So IY is 15, CY is 12 compounded monthly. And we know that at the end of 7 years, there's no value for the car, so our future value is 0. And then we can compute for PV. And when you're computing for PV, what you need to know is that we have BGN mode. The reason we have BGN mode is because we have gas and repair, that's a cost. So the $400 per month is a cost. So cost by assumption is assumed to be at the beginning of each month. So that's why the $400 is paid at the beginning of each month. So therefore we have BGN mode. So once you compute for the present value, you're going to get the $28,987. So that's the present value of your cost. And then we know that the formula for NPV is present value of the benefit minus the present value of the cost. And since keeping the old car, there's no benefit. So therefore, the present value of benefit equals to 0. When we calculate the NPV, we have 0 minus the $20,987. Therefore, our NPV is negative $20,987. In terms of our first option, if we buy a new car, what that means is that we have to pay $180 per month on the new car. So we have PMT equals to negative 180 per month. So PY is 12, and then interest is the same. Interest is 15% compounded monthly. So 15 IY, 12 CY, and then we have the same N for 7 years, right? So 7 years, so 7 times 12 give you the 84. So N is the same, and then there's no future value after 7 years. There's no future value in the car. So we compute for the present value. And again, we're using BGN because the 180, that payment of 180 is a cost. Cost is assumed to be at the beginning of each period. So if you calculate the present value of the cost, that will give you the 9444. So that is the present value of the cost for the gas and repair. And we also have the cost of buying the car, which is $12,500. We need to add that in. So that's already in present value. So if we add these two numbers up, we're going to get 21,944. That is the present value of a cost. And in terms of benefit, if we buy the new car today, that means we're selling the old car. So if we sell the old car, this is cash inflow coming in. So the $2,200, that is the present value of the benefit because that's today's value. We're getting $2,200 today. When we calculate the NPV, we have $2,200 minus the $21,944. And as a result, our NPV is negative $19,744. And when we're comparing which option is better, and they're both costs, then we're trying to minimize cost in this case, then what we choose is we choose the one with the least cost. So therefore, we choose project 1 or the option 1. because that costs us less